Hi there, Pisces. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your April reading. Okay, so I've got a couple of decks in front of me. I will give you a crystal for the month ahead. This is the energy that works with you and supports you during the month ahead. For Pisces, we have turquoise, so friendship, soulmates, and immune health. Throat chakra. I do want to say that this is also about communication. So there's something here around communication as well for Pisces. So let's see what that brings. I see that the light started to affect the table here. So, and then you've got straight away, oh, look, Pisces, this is lovely. Okay, so we begin the month. When we're talking about friendship, we've got the coming together of two people for a common. This is a union. And this can be a friendship or soulmates or a relationship or a partnership. And it's very much about the star. So it's in that very wonderful phase of the coming of the two of you coming together with a shared vision for the future. Okay, you both want the same things. And if this isn't a romantic relationship, if it doesn't appeal to, if that's not what you're thinking of, then it can be a friendship where the two of you have become united over something that you've both, I have to cover it over because they get particularly touchy about images on YouTube. So the coming together of the two of you for the star. So it's a dream that you have both in common. Okay, and if it's not a loved one, then it's very much around the two of you are being drawn together to walk the same path. I do feel that you're being guided with some other person in a certain direction. And the Hierophant is very much about knowledge. So it's about the giving and receiving. It's a teaching type position. So it could be that this is very much around a learning. I'm just listening. Yeah, the two of you, you've got like this dreamy, this kind of idealistic, the two of you have this vision together. And there's this aspect of you where you're basically learning how to, your financial situation, how to take care of your long-term financial security. This knowledge is not necessarily about learning about like the giving and receiving of knowledge as it usually is. But this very much feels that this is about you learning how to taking on that next step, or maybe teaching others how to take care of long-term financial security in order that people can, take care of themselves and they aren't left out in the cold financially. It does feel that this is some sort of responsibility that you've taken on. Yeah, it does. It's positive around that. So, and it leads to feeling differently about things because you realize there's a connection here with regards to emotion and finances. And it does always sound quite wishy-washy, but it's really true that we attract to us better situations if we can. And I think that you really have learned to step into that power. And as a result of that, you're able to share that with others. I do feel there's something deeper going on there, an underlying life lesson here that's going on for you as well. But the two of you are coming together and you're going to be sharing this knowledge with others to help them overcome hardship, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so it's a fairly brief message from this. Not really much I can add to it other than that. And as I said, if it doesn't resonate, well, I always say that anyway. Okay. If it doesn't resonate, then please don't try and make it fit. Check out your moon or your rising instead, because there's a message for you somewhere. Okay. What's the answer? I don't know, about like a private group, a social group or something like that. That's what it's suggesting here. There's something, this is a private social, that's all I'm getting is it's pretty much a private social group to overcome adversity and communicate. And that's, there's something deeper that's going on here. It's a really altruistic, but also as you know, it's something that you'll get a tremendous amount of support through. Now, if this is a love thing, so that's a partnership, that's the kind of message around that, if that relates to. If this is a love thing, then the two of you together are going to learn how to live together, you know, how to look after your money, how to avoid any hardships, how to invest together, because there's something in here. This could be like an engagement or a baby or something that's going to change your finances. And as a result of that, you know, the two of you are going to learn to how to take things long term, you know, how to sort your finances out long term. And then that would be about the social situation for you would be around obviously letting people know and sharing that news with people. So there's two aspects to this reading. It could be an either or it could be an or. Okay, I hope that that's made sense for you. And as I always say, if it doesn't resonate, I think I've already said that, check out your moon or your rising. The detail of the cards, the decks that I've been using are in the description, along with my Buy Me a Coffee page if you feel generous at all. In addition to that, please do like and subscribe, or at least interact with the video, because it helps YouTube realize that we have valuable content to share. If not, it kind of pushes us to the back of the queue. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye. And I'll see you next month. Happy Easter. Of course, I nearly forgot Easter. And there's a couple of key astrology dates. The most one is all this Aries energy has been quite exhausting for us all, and that tends to settle down from the 19th when the sun goes into Taurus, and that's because things start to become more grounded and more settled and more steady. So we can expect things to start to just calm down a little bit while we make sense of it all and we start to rebuild on a more stable footing. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.